Hey everyone. Yes, it's been a while. I think I have failed at this challenge. I think it was a little bit too much to try to do something for almost a whole year. I thought maybe that would be easier because it would give me some time to have mistakes, but it also has led to me putting a lot of pressure on myself to build and grow maybe beyond what I can do while I'm working at a full-time job. Um, the last time I updated, which I believe was a couple of months ago, I was getting closer to maybe $1,000 in my fund of how much I had to resell, but I hadn't gotten there yet. I'd had some ups and downs, but I feel like things were going well, and that has continued. There's been some weeks where I barely sell anything, but for the most part, I'm selling 1 or 2 items a day, and the good thing is I think I'm finding better stuff, or I'm becoming better at picking good things and selling them for a slightly higher price and bringing in better money. But I am still keeping track of what my budget is, trying to build and build and build on it, and I have it on my notes here. I am now at $1,298.60. That's kind of amazing. I started out in March, beginning of March, saying with $50 I was going to grow that. And for me, that's actually a pretty big achievement. I have spent just a little bit of money on some items, and then more recently I've been able to spend over $100 on bigger lots of items, which is what I would need to do to grow and grow and grow into the $5,000 and to eventually make this what I would like it to be as my either primary income or as a part-time income, and then I could do a part-time job beside that. I would be okay with either, I think, but that's another challenge for another time. We'll maybe see how 2025 goes. Yes, in the thumbnail, you would have seen that lately I've been finding in my sort of lovely smelling things category that I like to sell candles and health and beauty items. I have been finding Bath and Body Works fragrance mists at more than one sale. I've got so many that I only picked up a few for my thumbnail, and I still dropped all of those while I was trying to take that. But I'll just show you a few. So I've actually sold a couple already that were pretty amazing finds. Almost all of these I've gotten for 50 cents, or I think this one was $2 because it was an estate sale. I think that's the most I've paid. So usually I get them for about $1. This one I know I got for 50 cents at a sale where I found a bunch of really good stuff, including 2 fragrance mists I've already sold. This is the Bath & Body Works Tutti Dolci Sweet Lemon Buttercup. And then this one, like I said, and then I bought a few at a yard sale, and then I went to an estate sale, and this was the only thing I found that was pretty picked over. And it is used, but this one seems to be possibly discontinued, so it sells for decent money. It's Love, 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 that fragrance. And a few weeks later, I went to a yard sale. I actually was not going to go out yard sailing because I had some plans and I didn't think I was going to make it, but my boyfriend texts me and says they have smelly stuff at this yard sale. You need to go check it out. And I showed up, and she had so many. I picked up almost everything she had. She was like, I think she had $3 on each of them, but then when I was looking through them, she said, you know what, I just want to get rid of those, so you can take them all for $1 each. And I was like, well, I can't pass that up. So I picked up way more than this, but again, this has some used from it, but some of these that I guess are you can't get anymore seem to be selling for pretty well, but they are taking a little bit of time for me. So I'm kind of learning more about these. Maybe I'll just keep finding them. Maybe I just hit a time where everyone was clearing theirs out. I don't really know, but for some reason I've been finding a bunch of these around and picking them up for for cheap prices, and a few of them do sell for good money. So as I mentioned, I recently picked up all of those fragrances, and then I have absolutely bins full of clothing. I have been to multiple sales where I probably didn't need to pick up anything else, but they just had so much good clothing that I bought piles and piles of it, and now it's been sitting around because I can only do so much, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I have a backlog that I feel like if I was doing this full time, I could get it done in 2 to 3 weeks. So that would be great to have about 2 to 3 weeks of items to list. I think that's a pretty good thing to have. You know, stuff that you can list in case you can't get out to source, or in case you just don't find anything good. There are definitely times where I do not find much. So I like kind of having a few weeks worth of things, but since I can't put the work into that right now, it really has just been bins full of clothing and some fragrances and some other bits and bobs that have been sitting around for, I would say, at least a month, which is also why I haven't been filming much, because I look at the stuff and I say, well, let me try to photograph and list some of it. I get a little bit of it done so that I can reach sort of that 1 to 2 items selling a day, and then I'm kind of poop out. It's about the max I can get. So at this point, I feel like I've hit this wall of what I need to do to grow enough is put in more time photographing and listing, because I've got the sourcing, I've got the items, but I need to get them up for sale. And I just don't have the time and energy to do it. So that's why I say I feel like I've kind of failed at this challenge, which is okay. It's not the end of the world. It was more of a way to try to get myself back into it and spur myself on to learn more. And I feel like I've learned more. And with growing into doing clothes, I've sold a lot more items for more money than I was selling with the previous items that I was focused on. So I think I'm set up pretty well for a successful business if I could just find the time and energy to do it. So I'm not really sure what to do next. My thought at this moment, and I've been thinking about today, is just to keeping track of what I'm spending and what I'm making, because that's good to do anyway, and just see how far I can get, and maybe I can still reach my goal by the end of the year, and maybe I won't. I don't really have to, I'm always wanting to think beyond the next goal and like, what am I gonna do next? What am I gonna do next? Because to be honest with you, like I said, I would like to I would like to leave my job, my current job, and have more time to do reselling. I would also have a hard time, though, feeling secure doing it completely. I think for many reasons, it's just a scary thing. So right now, I would like to leave my job, but it's not a good time to do that. I need to be set up better with my reselling to do that, but I need the time and energy to put more into the reselling before I'm in a good place for that. So I'm in a bit of a dilemma right now. And yes, I think for right now, today, maybe next week when I talk to you again, or the week after, whenever I get to film a video again, I will tell you I've come up with some different plan. But I think for right now, I'm just gonna keep going as best I can, keep track of how I'm doing with my sales, where my number is at, and not try to think too far ahead, because that is just overwhelming and it's not going to solve anything. Definitely what I need to do, I keep looking over at the one bin full of clothes that is washed and ready to go, and I need to photograph this weekend. I need to focus on getting listed what I have right now and just chip away at that, get those sales done, and keep moving forward. I think that's all I can do for right now, and that's not too bad. I'm making extra money that I'm able to put aside into, well, first of all, that I'm able to put back into the business. I'm able to buy the things I need for the business. I'm able to source because I have a great budget, but also I have enough that I can keep putting some money into savings for the future. So those are all good things, and I will try to focus on those. I look forward to restarting videos. I hope I can talk to you again soon, because I really do enjoy making videos and talking about reselling and saving money and succeeding in this project that I've created for myself. Thank you so much for all the kind comments on my videos and all the support. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one. Happy sourcing this weekend. I'll see you later.